Well, it's Christmas. Let's just take the time to not focus on the gifts that so many people give each other, but to focus on the first Christmas gift, the birth of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This is one of my favorites. I guess you'd call it my Christmas song. This is the Christmas Guest. I remember Grandpa Jones from Hee Haw's the one that made it popular, but it still means so much. It happened one day near December's end. Two neighbors were calling on an old-time friend, and they found his shop so meager and mean, made right by 1,000 bowls of cream. And Conrad was sitting, his face all ashine, as he suddenly stopped as he stitched a twine, and said, "Old friends, at dawn today, as the rooster was crowing the night away, the Lord appeared in a dream to me, and said, Conrad, I'm coming, your guest to be. So I've been busy with feet astir and strewing my shop with branches of fir. The table is spread and the kettle is shined, round the rafters the holly is twined. Now I'll wait for my Lord to appear, and I'll listen closely so that I can hear his steps as he nears my humble place. And I open the door and I look on his face. So his friends went home and left Conrad alone, for this was the happiest day that he had known. Many years ago, Conrad's family had all passed away, and since then, he'd spent many sad Christmas days. But he knew with the Lord as his Christmas guest that this Christmas day would be the dearest and be the best. So he listened with only joy in his heart, and with every sound he would rise with a start, and look for the Lord to be standing there in answer to his many earnest prayers. So he ran to the window after hearing a sound, but all that he saw on the snow-covered ground was a shaggy beggar whose shoes were torn, and all of his clothes were ragged and worn. But Conrad was touched as he went to the door and said, "Your feet must be cold and sore." He said, "I have some shoes in my shop for you and a coat that'll keep you a little bit warmer too." So with grateful heart, the man went away. But as Conrad noticed the time of day, he wondered what made the Lord so late, and he wondered how much longer that day he'd have to wait, when he heard a knock and he ran to the door, but it was only a stranger once more. A big old lady with a shawl of black and a bundle of kindling she was carrying on her back. She asked for just a simple place to rest, but that was reserved for Conrad's great guest. Yet her voice seemed to plead, "Don't send me away. Just let me rest a while in the warmth on a cold Christmas day." So Conrad brewed her a steaming cup and told her to sit at the table and sup. But after she left, he was filled with dismay, for he saw that even more hours had slowly passed away. And the Lord has not come, and he said he would. And Conrad felt sure that he had misunderstood. And out of the stillness, Conrad heard her cry and said, "Please help me and tell me, where am I?" Again, he opened his friendly door, but he stood disappointed as he had twice before. It was only a child who was wandered away and was lost from her family on a cold Christmas day. Again, Conrad's heart was heavy and sad, for he knew that he still should make this little girl glad. So he called her in and he wiped her tears, and he calmed all of her childish fears. Then he led her back to her home once more. But then as he came home and entered his own darkened door, he knew that the Lord was not coming today, for the hours of Christmas had all passed away. So he went to his room and he knelt down to pray, and he said, "Dear Lord, why did you delay? What kept you from coming to call on me? For I wanted so much your face to see." When soft in the silence he heard a voice, "Lift up your head, for I kept my word. 3 times my shadow crossed your door. 3 times I came and walked on your floor. For I was the beggar with bruised, cold feet, and I was the woman you gave something to eat, and I was the child on the cold home street. 3 times I knocked, 3 times I came in, and 3 times I found the warmth of food. Of all of the gifts, love is the best, and I was honored to be your Christmas gift.